Hello lovelies, welcome to my channel once again. Today I'm going to show you how to do double crochets. These are the ones here. This is the bubble stitch. I would do the lesson in the upcoming videos. So if I put this one away, this is how double crochet looks like on its own. So I'm going to show you how to do it, and I'll try to do it slowly, especially for the beginners. Okay, let's start. Okay, so to begin, I'm using this thick yarn and I'm using a size 6mm hook. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do a slip knot. I'll put my yarn over the other just like that. Then I'm going to put my hand in, grab this one, pull it through. Then I'll grab this one and this one, and I'll pull them together at the same time. That forms this loop, which you call a slip knot. Right, so now to hold my crochet hook, I'm going to hold it either like a knife or like a pencil. It's really up to you. And how you hold your yarn, usually at the beginning you repeat twice, or you can put it between these two fingers, then you let it like hang. Then you're going to use this finger and this finger to hold this part. So that's how you hold your yarn. So now what you're going to do, you're going to move your crochet forward, go up a little bit, you're going to come down a little to catch the yarn, you turn your hook to face downwards, and you're going to move backwards horizontally, and that is what we call chain. So as soon as I finish doing a chain or that loop, I'm going to hold the part that I just did, move my hook the same way, horizontally first, go forwards, then I'll go up a little bit, then I'll come down to catch the yarn. I'm going to turn my hook to face down, then I'm going to move going backwards, passing through that loop, and that is what we call chaining. So now I'm going to chain 10. So with double crochets, you chain how many, like depending on what project you're doing, you can chain as many as you want, but you're supposed to add 3 stitches on top. So I'm going to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then I'm going to add 3. 1, 2, 3. So now what I'm going to do, if I take off my hook, I'm going to ignore the loop that has my hook. Then I'm going to count 1, these V's, this one. So I'm going to count 1, then 2, then 3. So into the third one, that's where I'm going to start working. So I'm going to put my hook back. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now before I put my hook in like single crochets, I'm going to yarn over. So yarn over is to simply put the yarn over my hook like that. Then I'm going to go into 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to insert my hook. Right, and once I insert my hook, I'm going to pull through my yarn through that loop. Oh, I caught some yarn that I'm not supposed to. Hold on. I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook through the middle. Then I'm going to pull through some yarn through that loop. Now if you look on my hook, I have now 3. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass through the first 2. So 1, 2. Then I'm left with 2 loops. Then I'm going to pass my other yarn through the 2 loops. So 1, 2. And that is a double crochet. To do that again, I've yarned over. I'm going to put my hook through, pull the yarn through. I have 3. Pass through the first 2 just like that. Then I'm just going to pass through the second 2 just like that, and that is a single crochet. So if you continue doing that, that is what we call a double crochet. So yarn over, you put your hook through the next stitch, you pull through the yarn, you pull the yarn through. So now you have 3 stitches. Then you're going to pass through the first 2, just like that. Then you're going to pass through the second 2. Yeah, so at the beginning I wasn't holding my yarn like this. This comes with experience. Like the more I'm getting used to, like the way that I hold my yarn changes. So yeah, but what I've done actually, I'm holding with my small finger. I'm kind of like holding the yarn in place, and with this with my 2 fingers I hold on to my thing that I'm crocheting. So just like that. Oh, sorry, I haven't yarned over. So remember to yarn over. Then you insert your hook through the next loop. You pull that yarn through so that you have 3. You pass through the first 2, and you pass through the second 2. So basically the first motions that we did when we were chaining are the basis of crocheting. So the key is knowing how to hold your crochet hook and how to hold your yarn as well as the thing that you're crocheting. So people hold differently. Some rib twice, you know, then you hold your thing, it still works. So it's going to depend from one person to another how someone holds the yarn, but in general you either hold it like a knife or you hold it like a pencil. So when you rip it, in essence, as you crochet, you'll be pulling the yarn like this. Right. I'm going to hold the way that I'm used to. So I'm going to finish this all the way, then come back. So I've reached the end of my line. So usually we work from right going to the left. So to turn, now my thing is on the left. So how do I turn? How do I work from here to here? So to turn, you're going to chain 2. So chaining, remember, you go forwards, you go up a little, come down a little bit to catch the yarn, you turn your hook and you pass through the first chain. You're going to do the same motions, and that's 2, and that is how you turn. Then you flip your thing that you're working on. Now that we've done the 2 chains, so you see here, so if I flip my thing, you can see those V's, these ones, those are the stitches. So now here I'm going to yarn over, of course, then I'm going to insert my hook below these 2 stitches, and I'm going to pass my yarn through. You see I have 3, then I'm going to pass through the first 2, then I'm going to pass through the second 2. So yarn over, then I'm going to go under the first 2, then I'm going to pull my yarn through. Now I have 3. So if you continue doing that, that is what we call double crochet. So you can make it as long as you want it, as wide as you want it, depending on what project you're doing. So you can use these patterns for scarves, for hats, for different things. You can use it for anything really. So yeah, so this is how you do double crochet. So I'm just going to finish this line and come back. I don't want it to be too long. So I've reached the end of my line, and this is how my thing is looking like. I think it's gorgeous. You can make a lovely scarf with that, you know, with different yarns, so it will give you a different kind of texture, but still following the same thing, you know. And here I've incorporated